hi Gokul, how are you?
Fine, sir. And how are you, sir?
I am fine. Thanks for asking. Okay. So first of all, tell me something about yourself.
First of all, thank you for giving this opportunity, sir, to introduce about myself. And my name is Gokul. I did my graduation in BTech of Production Engineering from Government Engineering College, Thrissur, under Calicut University. And I passed out in 2016. And during my academic years, I got an opportunity to lead a team for the project named as Bed with Toilet under in Kerala under Yuva Mastermind 2016. It's just a state-wise innovative competition of the project, and then it will be selected as one of the best 10 projects in Kerala. And after that, I passed out in 2016, and I had been working as a production engineer in a private manufacturing firm. And after 2 years, I resigned my job on my own accord and start preparation for SSC CGL. And I have always start to teaching for the students in 8th and 9th, 10th classes and as a parallel. And during that time, my hobbies are solving Rubik's Cube, brain games, puzzles, Sudoku, and so on. It's all about
Okay.
me, sir.
Perfect. Okay. So why do you want to come in teaching field? If you are good in SSC CGL, you want to prepare for government jobs, and why do you want to come in like teaching domain?
Sir, after my academic years, I started a job as a production engineer, and after that, I didn't do anything for as a production engineer, and then I started to teach for some students and self study for SSC CGL. But I didn't get any satisfaction as when I was work as a production engineer. But I give more satisfaction when I was teaching for some students. In my opinion, food for the hunger and education for the child is the most important thing as a human. And at that time, if we got 100% satisfaction when I was teaching, that will enhance my internal ability, and that will give the more output to the students when I am studying. And that gives more pleasure and satisfaction when I was teaching. That's all.
But suppose you get a government job in future, so you'll go to
Yes.
government job, right? You won't be teaching then further in Byjus.
Sir, if I got an opportunity to work as a part of Byjus, then now at that time I stopped my preparation for SSC CGL because teaching is my passion. Then why
Okay.
should I want to join as a central government employee when I have a passion in my inside?
Okay. So you leave government job. If you get the job, also you leave
Definitely,
that job.
yeah, definitely, sir.
Okay. Are you sure about that?
Yes, sir, sure.
Because I don't think people leave the government jobs, because if they get a chance, then they'll definitely switch. Even I'll make a switch. If I get a chance, I'll make a switch. So why you are saying no to it?
Sir, it's all about passion, sir. At the time when I was teaching, uh, knowledge is only complete when it's shared, sir. Sharing. It's all about
Okay.
because of the satisfaction. It's all about satisfaction and pleasure. When I
Okay.
was teaching and for 4 or 5 students, when I was sharing my knowledge, that gives me the more satisfaction. Then, if I got a government job, I can sit in under some secure or comfort zone. I don't want to sit in a comfort zone, but I want to sit in the job when which I got a more satisfaction. I
Then
don't
why
want
you
comfort
prepared?
zone.
Then why you prepared for SSC exams?
Because I after the graduation, I realized my stuff on mathematics. So I search for the jobs like what the mathematics have more impact on that some exams. When I go to bank exams, PSC, the public sector exams, and central government exams, so many lists. Then I started a preparation for SSCGL because the passion about mathematics. And
Okay.
parallelly, as I teach for the students for the mathematics, and I started preparation only because of the I realized my stuff on mathematics. That's because of
Okay. Perfect. Got your point. Okay. Who is the founder of Byjus, Gokul?
founder Byju Ravindran sir,
Okay. Who is the co-founder?
Divya Gogulnath, his spouse.
Co-spouse. Okay. Cool. What is the foundation year of Byjus?
I think it's 2011.
Okay. And what is the annual revenue of Byjus?
Almost 2,800 crore
Per year. Okay. Cool. What is the
okay.
Play Store rating? Google Play Store rating?
I think it's 4.6 almost.
4.6. Okay. Now tell me few feature of Byjus that are unique in Byjus.
Byjus, it's all about learn with the fun. That's
Okay.
a major important. And visualization, so many the visualization mode of learning, and the spot the measuring the capabilities of student, and the places for the improvements of the student, and the study materials as you provide, the way of teaching, the interaction with the teaching, the caring to interaction of the teaching of the teachers, and the caring of the students, and the 24/7 doubt clearing facility, and it's budget friendly. There are so many things, and transparency with the parents regarding the children's education also. That's
Tell me some
a
unique
proper
features.
writing.
I understand all these features are there in Byjus, but tell me unique feature that only Byjus have and no application have the same.
Because the all the things on the Byjus are similar to more just like Vedantu, Unacademy have the same features, but the quality of education, quality of the teachers, and quality of the teaching, and that's a unique thing.
So
Other than
don't you feel that Byjus is having any unique feature apart from these all companies? Don't you feel that?
yes, sir.
The quality is good.
So,
Quality I understood. You mentioned the point of quality. I understood that. Apart from quality, is there any unique feature that only Byjus have and no application have the same? Anything unique?
because it's all about content, sir. Anyone can teach the same subject. Just like mathematics can teach any teachers from Vedantu or Unacademy or Byjus. But the way of teaching and material provide the simple concept. The students can easily understand the concept when the teachers from the Byjus teaching that portion, that particular portion. And it's all about the way of teaching and the visualization method.
Tell me one thing. Byjus have added one new feature in last 6 months in their application. What is that? Do you know that? What is the new feature of Byjus?
No, sir.
No idea. Okay, perfect. Okay. So now Gokul will move to the next section of the interview. That is a live demo. Okay. So whatever topic you have prepared, just give me a live demo over the board and I'll see what all things you can teach to students easily. Go ahead.
Okay. Okay. Just a second, sir.
Sure.
Morning all. Today we are going to discuss about coordinate geometry, the study of geometry using coordinate system. As you can see this board is a whiteboard and also a two-dimensional surface. And we can find so many points on the, like here, and so many points we can find. Then we know the point can be any shape. That can be square, rectangle, whatever it is. But it has no length, breadth, area or volume. But each and every point has unique location. That's our task today, to find the unique locations of that particular points. And here we use a tool to find the unique location of points. That tool is known as coordinate axis. Actually, this is a mutually perpendicular axis, and these two lines are intersecting, but each lines are number lines. And we can see this sleeping line or horizontal line is known as x-axis, and standing or vertical line is known as y-axis. And these two lines are mutually intersecting, and this will be 90 degrees. The point of intersection of both axes is known as origin, as we can see from the picture. And you know, this coordinate axis divide the entire plane into 4 sections. As we can see from the figure, we extend this coordinate axis into the end of whiteboard. It will divide into 4 parts, and each part we can see each part is 1/4, and each part is known as quadrant. And this can be numbered as, this is the first quadrant, this is the second quadrant, here comes the third quadrant, here is the fourth quadrant. And this entire system is known as Cartesian system. And this particular coordinate axis placed in a plane, and that particular plane is known as Cartesian plane. Cartesian plane. Okay, let's move on to the next point. As you can see this chart, this is actually a two-dimensional plane, and we know here, this is the first quadrant, second, third, and fourth quadrant. This is the x-axis and this is the y-axis. As we can see, what is this 1. Before that, this is origin. As we know, this is the origin of two intersection of the axis. This is origin, and origin divides the x-axis into positive x-axis and negative x-axis. This is positive side of x-axis, and this is the negative side of the x-axis. And similarly, it divides the y-axis into two. This is positive y-axis, and this is negative y-axis. And we can see the numbers on this number line or axis. So 1, 2, 3, and so on. What do you mean by 1? 1 is the 1 unit distance from the origin, and 2 is the 2 unit distance from the origin. Origin is a fixed point, as we know, and that's so on, and it's similar on all axes. If it happens to -4, it's a 4 distance from the origin in the leftward direction. It is -4 here, and it will be the 4 unit distance to the downward direction, and so on. And our task is to find the location of point on somewhere. Let's take the point here. As you can see from the figure, what is the location of that point? Generally, the location is specified as or expressed as x, y within a bracket. X is the x coordinate or axis up, and y is the y coordinate or ordinate. How can we find x and y coordinates? Let's draw here. Here is the point. Let's draw a perpendicular to the x-axis. Then that will meet 2 on the x-axis. That 2 is called x coordinate or axis up. And similarly, we draw a perpendicular to y-axis that meet on 3 on the y-axis, and that 3 is known as y coordinate. Here 2 is axis up and 3 is ordinate. Then we can see from the picture here 2. What is 2? 2 is x coordinate. That's 2 is lies on the x-axis, and here we know this 2 means 2 unit distance from the origin. As we can see from the picture, this 2 unit distance is similar to this distance, and we can say this is also a 2. We can see this line. This line is perpendicular from y-axis. Hence, the x coordinate is known as distance of point from y-axis. And what is similar to what is 3? 3 is the y coordinate. Y coordinate means the 3 unit distance from the origin, and this distance is similar to the distance of here, and this is also 3 unit. We can say this 3 unit is the distance of point from the perpendicular distance of point from the x-axis. This is the perpendicular distance of point from the x-axis. What we can say, x coordinate is the perpendicular distance from the y-axis, and y coordinate is the perpendicular distance from the x-axis. And one more thing is, here we can see 2 and 3. These 2 coordinates are positive. Why? Because the x coordinate is taken from positive x-axis. Here we say earlier, this is a positive x-axis and this is a negative x-axis. This x coordinate is taken from positive x-axis, and this y coordinate is taken from positive y-axis. So the both coordinates in the first quadrant are positive. What happens when it comes to the second quadrant? Somewhere in the we take somewhere in the second quadrant a point. We take the x coordinate from the negative x-axis and y coordinate from the positive y-axis. So the sign of coordinates is x coordinate is minus and sign of y coordinate is plus. What happens when it comes to the third quadrant? We can see the third quadrant is completely enclosed by negative x-axis and negative y-axis. So the both coordinates are negative. X and y coordinates are negative. What happens when it comes to fourth quadrant? Here the fourth quadrant, the x coordinate is taken from positive x-axis and y coordinate is taken from here. What is here? Negative x-axis. Hence the both coordinates are, one is positive and other is negative. And what happens when the point lies on the x-axis? Here we can say, let us consider a point here. Here is the point which lies on the x-axis. What happens? As we can see, the x coordinate is -5 because it lies on the -5. And what happens to the y coordinate? We know the y coordinate is the perpendicular distance from the x-axis. Here the point lies on the x-axis. Then how can we find the perpendicular distance from that particular axis? Here the distance is 0. The y coordinate is 0. Then what happens when the point lies on here? This is a y-axis. As you can see, this is a y-axis. And what is x-coordinate of that particular point on the y-axis? X-coordinate is the perpendicular distance from the y-axis. Here the point lies on the y-axis. Then there is no distance from that particular axis, and it will be 0. Then what happens to y-axis? The point lies on the y-axis at 6. Hence, the point is 6 units. Then one more thing is, if we got a point like 3 minus 4. If we got a point like 3 minus 4, we know 3 is x-coordinate, minus 4 is y-coordinate. First of all, we focus on the sign of the point. Here the x-coordinate is positive and y-coordinate is negative. X-coordinate is positive on this axis and y-coordinate is negative on this axis. Hence, we can say this point lies on the 4th quadrant. We can say this point lies on the 4th quadrant only because of the sign. And here the x-coordinate is 3. We can see here is the 3 and y-coordinate is minus 4. Minus 4 here. If we draw a perpendicular to this point here, the intersection of the two perpendiculars is the point. 3, minus 4 are the coordinates of this particular point.
Perfect, Gokul. Got it. Come back.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. Very good demo. Okay, I was particularly impressed with the demo. And now we'll add the feedbacks at the later part of the interview. That is the feedback session. Okay. So now we'll move to the next section of the interview. That is question and answer section. Okay. So just have a copy and pen with you ready. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's ready now. Okay, perfect. So I'll ask you simple questions. Just answer me. Okay, whatever you know, the basics. Okay. So we'll start with the formulas. Okay. Tell me the formula of lateral surface area of cone.
What, sir?
Tell me the formula of lateral surface area of cone.
Lateral surface area of cone.
Yes.
Pi RL. R is the radius, L is the radius, L is the slant length.
Okay. What is the formula of volume of cone?
1/3 pi r square h. R is the radius of the base and h is the perpendicular height to the center of the cone.
Okay.
I mean center of the base.
Okay. And what is the volume of cylinder?
Pi r square h. R is the radius of the cylinder, h is the height of the cylinder.
Okay, perfect. What is the formula of sin A plus B?
Sin A plus B. Sin A cos B plus cos A sin B.
What is the formula of tan A plus B?
Tan A plus tan B divided by 1 minus tan square A.
Okay. And what is the formula of, there are 3 formula of sines. Can you tell me all the 3 formula of sine?
Sin, I didn't get the word.
Sin 2A. Sin 2A.
Sin 2A. Sin 2A is 2 sin A cos A. Is the first formula. And the other formula is 1 minus tan A divided by 1 minus tan square A divided by 1 plus tan square A.
Okay. What is the third one?
The other formula is sin 2A. We can make it. Just a second, sir.
Sure. Take your time.
Sir, one formula is 2 sin A cos A. The other one is 2 tan A divided by 1 plus tan square A. I don't know the third one. I know only two formulas.
Okay, no issues. Okay. So now we'll move to the next section of questions. Okay. So just listen to the question carefully and then answer. Okay. What is the whole number? What if we combine whole number and negative number? What is the end result form?
Whole number start from 0 to infinity. The negative number, whole number can't be negative number. Okay. That's the difference between them.
I am just telling that if we combine, I am combining whole number and negative number together. Okay. Then what will be the end result? Like the end result,
integers.
Whatever it comes, what is it called?
Integers.
Integers. They are integers.
Yes.
Okay. What is the angle of elevation?
Angle of elevation is the that means.
Tell me.
Okay, can I tell the application of that angle of elevation?
Please go ahead.
Okay.
Go, tell me.
Okay. If we see a building, then the if we see the top of the building, the our the top of the building to the eye of the observer, that is will be parallel to the surface. That angle, that position of angle is known as angle of elevation. Or the
where is the observer? At ground floor or at the top floor of building?
Ground.
Ground floor. Okay, perfect. Okay. And what is angle of depression?
Angle of depression is the alternative angle of observer elevation is angle of depression. If we if there is two building, the observer stand on the tallest building, and if we look the downward portion of the other building, the eye of the observer and that parallel line to the straight line of the building, that angle should be the angle of depression.
Got your point. Okay, got your point. Now tell me one thing. What is sine and cosine formula? Do you know cosine formula?
Cosine.
Cosine. Yes, sine and cosine.
Sine is the opposite side by hypotenuse and cosine is the adjacent side by hypotenuse.
No, that is sine and cos. I am asking cosine. Yeah. Cosine is different from sine. Sorry, cos and sine.
Cosine is the complementary of sine. I don't see
specific formula of cosine, and there's a specific formula for sine as well. Okay, in terms of angles. Okay, no, you are explaining the formula in terms of base and height, right? But my question is in terms of angle. Tell me. There's a separate formula for both the things.
Okay. I didn't remember, so I don't remember.
No issues. Suppose if there's an equation sine square a plus cos square a is equals to 1. Okay. Then what are the possible values of a?
In all values.
In all values. Any value if we put that to satisfy, right?
Yes.
Why so?
Because that's a universal constant expression. Sine square a plus cos square is equal to 1. Because if we put to 30, then will be the sine is equal to 1/4 and cos is equal to 3/4 and so on. If we put to 0 values, the sine 0 is 0, cos 0 is 1, and there are so many values. Any angle can satisfy the equation. That's an expression. That's a unique factor in trigonometry.
Okay, perfect. Got your point. Now tell me the next question. What is the probability of getting a multiple of 7 in 0 to 100?
0 to 100.
Yes. What is the probability of getting 7? Multiple of 7. Multiple of 7.
Multiple of 7. 1 second, sir. Seven by 50.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir, sure.
Just recalculate it. There's some error you have done. Don't be in a hurry.
Sir.
Take your time. This is the most common answer which you gave me right now. This is the most common answer given by every candidate, and he's wrong every time.
Can you repeat one more time the question?
Yes, please listen to the question carefully. Okay. What is the probability of getting a multiple of 7 in between the number 0 to 100?
Multiple of 7.
Include 0 and 100 both.
Okay. Is it 3 by 20?
No. I gave you a hint. But I was giving the question, I gave you a hint. If you have catched that hint, then you will be getting the answer. Otherwise, there is no chance to get the answer. Close to it. No worries. Okay. No worries. Leave it. Not a problem. Okay. No problem. No issues. Okay. So my next question is, what is the difference between congruency and similarity?
Congruency and similarities. Similarity is the similar shape but different sizes. But congruency means similar shape and similar size.
Okay, perfect. Okay. Do you know there are 4 types of congruent triangles? What are they?
Congruent triangles, 4 type of. The
Yes.
all angles are equal and 2 right angles are congruent.
I'll
And
tell
2
you.
sides.
I'll tell you all the 4 types. Just explain me in brief. Okay. One is
Okay.
SSS. Okay. Note it down.
SSS. Okay.
Second one is SAS. Okay.
Okay.
Third one is ASA.
Okay.
And fourth one is AAS.
AAS.
Now
Okay.
explain me all the 4 types of triangles.
The first one is SSS. If we take 2 triangles, the all sides
First, tell
are
me
equal to
the elaboration. What is SSS?
side.
Okay, perfect. Go ahead.
That means the all sides are equal. If we take 2 triangles, the all sides are equal. Then the 2 triangles will be congruent. The second one is SAS. That means side angle side. That means 2 sides and included angle of that side is equal to the other triangles 2 side and included angle. Then that 2 triangles are congruent. The third one is angle side angle. The 2 angles and the angles connected side are equal to the other triangles 2 angles and side. Then it will be the congruent. The third one is angle side. That means AAS. Similarly, the 2 angles and side is equal to the other triangles 2 sides and 2 angles and side. Then that 2 triangles are congruent.
Okay, perfect. Got your point. Okay. Now my next question to you is: suppose I am having 2 dice. I am rolling 2 dice. Okay. Dice 1 is giving me the cube of a number. Okay. And dice 2 is giving me square of a number. Okay. So in which dice I'll get 36? Number 36.
One second, sir.
I'll repeat the question. I have 2 dice with me. I am rolling 1 dice. Dice A. Dice A is giving me cube of a number. Okay. And I am rolling dice B. Dice B is giving square of a number. Okay. So in which dice I'll get 36? That is my question.
36 definitely a square number, which gives the first die.
First die. First for the cube.
First for the cube, sorry. Then second one. 36 is a square. Then second one gives the 36.
Second one gives the 36 number, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Got your point. Okay. So now I'll be asking you some questions in which you have to solve it and then tell me the answer. Okay.
Okay.
The slant height of a cone is given a radius of 15 centimeter. Okay. Cone, yes.
15 centimeter.
Radius given is 15 centimeter. Height is 20 centimeter.
20 centimeter. Okay.
Tell me the slant height of the cone.
Slant height. 1 second, sir.
Take your time.
25.
25?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Now note the equation.
R square plus H square is equal to L square.
Got your point. Now note the equation. I'm giving you equation. Note it down.
Okay.
441 divided by 2 square into 5 cube into 7.
Okay, sir.
You have to tell me the decimal expression of this number. Okay. Decimal expression. Yes. I'm giving you 4 options. Okay. And tell me from that which is the correct one. Okay. Option number 1 is terminating decimal. Okay. Option number 2 is non-terminating but repeating. Okay.
Non-terminating, repeating. Okay.
Option 3 is non-terminating and non-repeating. Okay. Option 4 is terminating after 2 places in decimal.
Terminating after 2 places
in decimal. Yes, that is the question. Now tell me, solve it and tell me what is the correct.
Can I take one? Can I take some time, sir?
Sure. Solve it.
Options are wrong. So non-terminating. Sir, terminating decimals.
Sure.
Sir?
Sure. Are you sure?
Yes, sir. Sure.
Okay.
Terminating
Perfect.
decimals.
Okay. Perfect. I'm giving you next question. If the
Okay.
equation is there, pi minus 22/7. Okay.
Okay.
Then what is the end result? I'm giving you four options: rational number, irrational number, prime number, or even number. Pi minus 22.
Definitely irrational number.
Irrational number.
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir. Sure.
Okay. Now next question is, tell me the LCM of two numbers. I'm giving you numbers 23 into
Okay.
32.
23 into 32.
And the second number is 22 into 33. Okay.
Okay.
I'm giving you four options. Option number one is 23. Option two is 33. Option three is 23 into 33. And option four is 22 into 32.
22 into 32.
32. Yes. These are the four options. Tell me which one is correct.
LCM of, sir, one more.
LCM
LCM
of the two numbers are 23 into 32 and 22 into 33.
Okay. One
Yes.
second, sir.
Yes. Take your time.
Mhm. Sir, none of the options are correct.
There is the correct option.
Sir, none of the options are correct.
There is a correct option in this.
What, sir?
There is a correct option in this. You have an option correct.
Yes, sir. Okay. Okay.
You're making some mistake while solving.
Okay, 23 into 32 and 22 into 33. Then we take 23 and 32 are common. Then 11 and 3. So only 11 into 2. Yes. 3 into 11. 11 into 3. Okay.
Okay, no worries. Got your point. No, not a problem. Okay. I'm giving you next question. Okay. Tell me two natural numbers, okay, whose sum is 85, okay, and
85,
LCM is 102.
102.
Yes. Sum is 85,
Okay.
LCM is 102. Tell me the two natural numbers. What is it?
1 second, sir.
No issues. Take your time. Getting the answer? No?
One is 31 and 51.
Okay, no worries, no worries. We'll discuss it. Not a problem. Okay. I have next question for you. The largest number which divides 7 and 125, okay, leaving remainder 5 and 8 respectively.
7 and can you
The
repeat one more
largest
time?
number which divides 70 and 125 and leaves the remainder 5 and 8 respectively.
13.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Got your point. Okay. So now my next question to you is the least number that is divisible by all the numbers from 1 to 10, including 1 and 10 both.
Least number divisible by
All the numbers from 1 to 10, including 1 and 10.
1.
1?
Yes.
No.
The least number divisible in all numbers between 1 and 10.
10. Yes, including 1 and 10.
Least number.
Yes, least number.
-1.
Are you sure? No,
Yes,
minus
sir,
1 is not
minus.
correct. Minus 1 is not correct.
No other number, least number in between. 1 is
Okay.
always divisible in all numbers between 1 and 10. Then there is no other number other than 1 is. I didn't get the point.
You didn't get the point?
No.
Okay. So my question was the least number. Okay. Okay, I'll give you 4
Okay.
options. Give me from that. Okay,
Okay.
I'm giving you 4 options. Option 1 is number 10.
Okay.
Option 2 is number 100. Option 3 is 504. Option 4 is 2520. Now tell me.
Least number which is divisible
By all the numbers from 1 to 10, including 1 and 10, all the numbers.
Okay.
That was my question.
Okay.
It can't be so simple.
Just a second, sir. Just a second.
Take your time. Take your time. Not a problem.
Two five two zero.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Now you got the answer. Okay, perfect.
Thank you,
Okay.
sir.
Tell me the
Okay.
pair of natural numbers whose LCM is 78. Okay.
Okay.
And greatest common divisor is 13. Okay.
Okay.
You have to tell me the pair of natural numbers.
LCM is 78.
LCM is 78 and greatest common divisor is 13.
Okay.
Yes. You have to tell me the pair of two numbers. Okay. But one pair and two pair. There are two pairs. Okay. Tell me two pairs.
Okay. Repeat the first sentence of the problem. Tell me the what?
I'll tell you. The pair of natural numbers, you have to tell me, okay, whose
Okay.
LCM is 78. Okay.
Okay.
And greatest common divisor is 13.
Okay.
Yes.
$26 and $39.
No. Only that.
1 second, sir.
Okay. Okay, 2639, that is correct. But I have one more expression. There can be one more expression who can have the same pair.
Okay.
Tell me another expression. This is correct. 2639.
13 and 26.
26.
Sorry.
13 and you're going the
1
right
second.
way. Take your time.
$78 and 13.
Yes, now you got the answer. Great. Okay. So now we'll have next section of the interview. Okay. I'll be asking you a few more questions. Okay. So my first question to you is, what is the salary expectation of yours?
Sir, it's all about company norms. I have already got the job, already get the notice in the, I already know the salary about
So
as
that
per company norms.
I understand. But suppose if I tell you to work for 10,000 for at least 6 months for me, because you don't know anything, I will have to give you training and all. Okay. So work for 10K for at least 6 months, then I'll increase the salary as per the company norms. Will that be okay for you?
Sir, if the guidelines have that kind of if the description have that kind of guidelines, then I will be follow with the company norms. That will be fine.
No, description is something else. But I am telling you in the interview right now that work for 10K for at least 6 months, because I have to give you training now. So understand, I'll give you effort to train you for all these things. So at least for 6 months, work for 10K. After 6 months, I'll increase your salary. Whatever you have got in offer letter, I'll make that salary, not a problem. For 6 months only.
So, sorry, sir, it's just uncomfortable for me because I love to go with the company norms. Because I work for the company, right? So
no, I understand,
so
but we train you now. I'm giving you training now. So we are putting our efforts also now. So understand that like we have to give the effort. So that's why that's the reason I'm telling that for 6 months only. That is only for 6 months, no, not more than that. Afterwards, you can increase the salary. Whatever salary is given, I'll give you that salary, not a problem. So if you agree, I'll be agree to hire you. I'll just think to hire you. Otherwise, I'll think twice that should I take or not.
Sorry, sir. I can't agree with that because as per the I love to go with the company norms because I work for the company and not work for someone or something. Okay.
Perfect. Got your point. Okay, cool. Okay. So now my next question to you is like we have a bond in Byjus of 3 years. Are you willing to sign a bond?
Sir, I didn't hear any something bond. I didn't hear about the bonds, but I think Byjus have no bond.
That's why I'm saying that there is a bond.
But in the company guidelines, there is no they didn't specify any bonds about.
This is for new joinees. This is for new joinees. We have added this now. This is for new joinees.
Okay.
So we'll mention in the guidelines also, like our team is working on that, and soon they'll mention the guidelines also. But I am telling you in the interview right now that there is a bond. If you agree, you have to sign a bond.
If the company demands the bond to sign the bond, then I will agree, sir. Definitely, I will agree.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so now you have 3 things to arrange. Okay, money, work-life balance, and career growth. Arrange it as per your priorities.
First one is career growth, and then money comes.
Okay.
Plus work-life balance.
Why money at second?
Because the all things money can't buy all things, but some things we should something for something we should need money. That's why the money can manage some things. That's why.
Perfect. Okay.
Without
Got
money, how can we do?
Okay, got your answer. Okay, Gokul. So now it's time to move to feedback section. Okay. So now we'll have the feedback of the interview. Okay.
Okay.
Guys, I hope आपको हमारा ये वीडियो पसंद आया होगा. अगर पसंद आया हो तो don't forget to like the video, share with your friends and subscribe our channel so that आपके लिए हम फ्यूचर में भी ऐसे innovative videos लाते रहे so that you can get help from all these videos. I'll see you soon in next video. Till that time, take care of yourself. Bye bye.